chance as Ludden got past their point.
Section 3 absolutely saved its best for last. Good evening.
Pat Donnelly was inducted into the New York State Basketball Coaches Hall of Fame this
season. About 30 years ago, it was my first varsity coaching experience. I was the head football coach at Bishop Ludden. When we started weightlifting, Pat came right down to the weight room, wanted to make sure what his guys were doing, didn't want to ruin any shots for some of his ball players. I guess that worked because over the years he's had great success. So that was my first time meeting Pat.
Pat and I go back a long way. We played against each other in grammar school and then in high school. We played against each other in college. So it's really been a long-standing friendship. We worked together at Parks and Rec over the summers. So this really goes even beyond basketball. What I find is that the only way that there can be a rivalry is if there's mutual respect. And I certainly respect what Pat has done during his career and what he's done with that program.
Pat was one of the guys I called when I got into coaching. He'd been coaching about 20 years at that point, and he sat me down and we talked a little bit about some specifics that I might want to look out for, and then over those next 2-3 years, my first couple of years while I was trying to figure it out, he was always very gracious and accepting of my phone calls, or we'd run into each other, and I just really appreciated that more now actually than when he did it.
I've known Pat a long time. People probably don't know that. We were college teammates at Potsdam State. I think probably in the coaching world, my favorite memory of Pat, other than all the great battles we've done for so many years, was our epic chest bump at Ludden in the middle of one of the games, and Tommy Sprague, the official, running over and yelling at us. We had to be role models for our kids, and we both took a step back, and I could thinking, wow, that was pretty weird. But and then when the game's over, having a great laugh about it.
I played for Coach Donnelly. It was his first year at Bishop Ludden. It was my senior year, and going to your senior year, you're nervous because the guy you played for the last couple of years is no longer there. But to Coach Donnelly's credit, he bridged the gap. He established himself right away to us. It was a great senior year, and I couldn't ask for anything better. I think one thing with Coach Donnelly's done, he's been there for 31 years, and he's never sacrificed his integrity or the school's integrity to win basketball games. He's always held his student athletes to a higher standard. And there's always been a great connection between his former players, their families, and coming back to Ludden. I think Coach has a lot to do with that.
Well, Pat, it's certainly, you're going to be missed, and it'll be different without you on the sidelines when we suited up for Bishop Ludden. I'm actually kind of a little bit jealous. I wish you all the best of luck in your retirement, and I know that you and Lori, I hope that you have an enjoyable time. And just think about us when you're down in the warm weather and it's snowing up here and we're worried about cancellations and everything else. Just kind of think about us a little bit, and I wish you all the best of the luck in the world. You deserve it.
Well, I hope he enjoys himself. I know he retired from one job and now is working really hard at a second job. I'd like to see him, back it off a little bit and really enjoy life. I hope he does that.
When you're a competitive person, you want to compete against the best, and I feel like I've done that, competing against you all these years. And I just wish you the best in retirement, and enjoy your time with Lori, and come down and watch the old guy try to coach another year. I can't afford to retire yet, so I do wish you well, and get healthy.
So we are very, very blessed to have Coach Donnelly and Lori in our lives at Bishop Ludden. It will be a sad day when the time comes, when the season ends. Hopefully it's in Glens Falls, but for everything they've done, we're grateful, we're blessed, we're lucky, and I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for me as a person. It's been great, and God bless.
Pat, I do want to wish you all the success. Congratulations on 30 years in your retirement. I can't tell you what you've done for the students on the community at Bishop Ludden over the years. How you represented Bishop Ludden time after time after time. It's sad to see you go, but what a great run you had for 30 years at Bishop Ludden. And again, on behalf of the Ludden staff and community, thank you.